People should attend the Housing Symposium because it has so much information, and also to see the unity amongst all of the multicultural organizations with NAR and with other key partners in the real estate industry coming together and really making sure there's increased homeownership and representation in the industry for the LGBTQ+ community.
It's just such a great deal of learning, right? It's an opportunity for you not to just find out what AARP is doing in the space, but other organizations. So we have the National Center for Trans Equity that's here, that shared a lot of information. I've shared information about our research. We shared information about livable communities and all the toolkits in place to help support the Alliance and the members as they are working with LGBTQ older adults.
It is critical and vital for members of the Alliance to come to this symposium because it puts the data in display. It puts policymakers and people who actually make decisions in housing policy in the same space to create networking to actually further that equality for housing access across the country and not just in one location. It's a perfect place to meet people, understand the issue, and then take that education and knowledge with you when you go home.
I think it's a perfect segue from spending a week in DC with the entire Realtor Association to then hear, the policy focus around what is specific to LGBTQ housing issues, because you have this lens of, the wider spectrum for the entire week, and then this nice little add-on at the end allows us to hear specifically about this space and how we can help support that from the association side of things so that we can, make sure that we are taking into account all the information.
There are so many great things about coming to the symposium and the annual convention. This community, it's more of a movement than anything else. We're getting to know each other, we're learning from each other. Those networks are extremely important because as we make those connections, we have people to call when we have questions. We have people that we know have an expertise on something that we want to find out more from.
The work of the Alliance is so critical. Housing is so fundamental to anybody's lives. Having stable housing makes all the difference as far as your ability to live your life, raise your family, have a productive work life and a productive private life. And so housing is so essential. Housing protections and law are essential, and having affordable housing is really important. The symposiums that the Alliance have are so critical to bring people together, to learn how to advocate together, to find out what's going on, and to be able to prioritize your advocacy. So please think about doing that every year. The Alliance does fantastic work, and being part of them and working with them is a way to make a difference.